Steve, are we live? Yes.
Oh, okay,
wonderful.
perfect.
Wonderful. Welcome, everyone. My name is Carol Himelhoch, and I am really thrilled to be here with Chinonye Akunne of ILERA Apothecary today. It's really fun to be able to get a sense of the person behind the products. We have her line on our website. We absolutely love everything, but I thought it'd be fun to be able to share this wonderful person with you, Chinonye, and have an opportunity to get to know her. She has a fascinating background. Maybe we could start by just, if you could explain how you even got into this venture.
Yeah, absolutely. So just like Carol said, my name is Chinonye Akunne, and I am the founder of ILERA Apothecary. This is a vegan and organic skincare brand that I have with my sister. Really, ILERA is a family company. It started with my youngest brother wanting a natural deodorant, and so my background's in chemistry, so really helping with that formula, get as close to a perfect formula as possible. I gave it away at a birthday party a few years ago, and people loved it, and then that's how that kind of started. With ILERA, ILERA means health, so we are a very health-focused company, making sure we use the best ingredients on the skin, as well as having a sustainable aspect to us. So a lot of our products are carried in glass, and also how we source very naturally as well.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, you mentioned that you started with deodorant as your first product. Well, I'm a fan of your products personally, and your deodorant, I like to use natural deodorant that doesn't have aluminum and that promotes health as opposed to detracts from it. I have some sensitivities to fragrances, so I really appreciate the fragrance-free quality of it, but it is so effective. And I've tried through the health food stores different brands of deodorants and sampled a lot of them, and yours is the only one that doesn't irritate my sensitive skin. I know that you say, for instance, that it has some baking soda in it, and I've tried other products with baking soda, but for some reason yours is just so soothing. And
you know, it has the shea butter in it, which is a very soft soft butter. It's going to be packed with vitamin E as well, so it also helps with the softness and the smoothness of the skin. One of the dried ingredients is arrowroot powder, so it's not going to be a pure baking soda or cornstarch formula. We do have that light powder, such as the arrowroot powder, and what's giving it that smoothness is the combination of the shea butter and the coconut oil that's in it.
Well, it must be something just to think about how you come up with these combinations of ingredients. Well, they're all vegan and organic, correct?
Yes. Yep. So in the deodorant, for example, we don't use a beeswax, we use a soy wax. That way we're not using the animal byproduct in it. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
So, what other products do you have that you've developed? So you started with deodorant, and where has it gone from there?
So we started with the deodorant, and then the second line, or the second offering we had, was a body butter. That is one of our most popular items as well. It's going to be made with a really nice rich shea butter packed with vitamin E, cocoa butter, coconut oil, jojoba, and then we use a blend of essential and fragrance oils in some of the body butters. And we have one for every scent. Awaken is going to be our citrus. It's going to really brighten your day. It's going to have the sweet orange, the grapefruit, yuzu. Bloom is going to be more calming with the lavender, the rose.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. Nostalgia, that's going to be more sandalwood, patchouli with vanilla. And then mellow is our unscented. So they're all going to have the mellow base, and then we have the different oils.
I noticed also you have some body washes and some. I have yet to try it, but I did order from you the a clay.
The clay mask. Yes, in the powder. So the clay mask is great. It really helps. It's going to be made with the activated charcoal, bentonite clay, French green clay, turmeric. So it helps to pull the impurities out of your pores, but then also keeps the moisture in with the rose, the French green clay, and then if you have inflammation, the turmeric really helps to soothe that out. So yeah, every ingredient has a purpose in our products. So that's something that we are really focused on, making sure that every ingredient is doing something and not just filling space.
I love it.
Thank you.
That is absolutely wonderful. By the way, folks, I am not having luck seeing you as you visit. So I will catch up with you later, and I'm going to put this aside. So your background, so you have a background in chemistry and in public health, correct?
Yep. So my undergrad, I did a lot of chemistry, organic chemistry, and then my master's is in public health, and I specialized in environmental health.
So the journey that led you here, you started out in public health. Weren't you planning on going to medical school?
I was, yeah. I was. And I got in, and I opted to not go to medical school. I opted to take a full-time position here in Detroit instead. And so I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, and that's where I grew up and everything. And my background is Nigerian. And so a company brought me up here to Detroit about almost 5 years ago.
Was that General Motors?
Yep, it was,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. A company.
Yep.
A small company here. So what did you do for GM?
Yeah, so I was an industrial hygienist with the company, so I was making sure employees are not overexposed to their occupational hazards.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was doing for GM, and I absolutely loved it and was able to go to different states, go to different sites, and really help with their programs and develop some databases and everything. So I absolutely loved my time at GM.
And that's really important. And now your sister, she is currently with GM, right? But she also co-founded
so
ILERA
she's a marketer. Her master's is in marketing, and so like I have more of the technical background, and she has more of that like big vision art background. So she does all of our creative work, so like our website, our emails, our social media, so she handles all of that.
What a dynamic duo the two of you are. Now, are you how close in age are you to each other?
A year apart.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah. That's nice. And your brother inspired you to even go in this direction. It's funny how life can kind of take some interesting twists.
So even like growing up though, I was always making products. So I remember, I think I was like 8, and I made this hair, it was like a conditioner out of like avocado and egg whites, and I've made like almonds milk just from like actually with the almonds and grinding them up, soaking them to use as a conditioner. I made flaxseed gel when I was in grad school, so I've always been experimenting.
Wait, flaxseed what?
Hair gel.
Hair gel.
Yeah, so
okay.
You can, so that's originally what hair gel was made out of, like flaxseed, because it once you like boil it, it really coagulates and turns into a gel-like substance.
Wow.
So yeah, I've always just been doing it because I like it, and I never thought I would actually have a business from it. Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful though to land in a position where you're doing something that you truly have a passion for and that you love? And
yes, exactly.
that life's journey has set you in this direction.
Yeah.
So wow. So here we are. We're actually sitting in the location where you make your products, right? This is your studio.
This is my studio, yeah. So my studio, it's literally 230 square feet, and we have utilized all square footage. So I have storage at the top, we have our workspace kind of around, and then we also utilize the hallway to do our shipping and packaging.
But you're soon going to be moving.
We are, Yeah, so we're going to be moving within the next month to a larger studio, about double the space.
So it's a nice problem to have growth where you have outgrown your space. So just out of curiosity, if you were to take one problem, one product, for example, how do you go about making it? For instance, what's the name of the product you first mentioned with the shea butter?
The body butter. Yeah. So I have a formula on like I do percentage wise, like what percentage of ingredient goes in. So definitely like have my formula. I have like the same recipe that I use, And really, it is a melt, mix, pour method. So I will slowly melt all of the different
so you do melt it,
Yep.
and you sort of cook it over like a burner? Or?
Yep. So I have a portable burner here. It's actually a hot plate. So I cook it on a hot plate, and very low heat though. So it could take about 2 hours for the butter to melt because you don't want to heat it rapidly because you lose all the nutrients. So just like very slow melting. So that takes about 2 hours, and then mix the different ingredients. If it has a scent to it, I'll add the scent as it's
like
cooling.
essential oils.
So we do use essential oils and fragrance oils. And so
what's the difference between a fragrance oil and an essential
yes,
oil?
So a fragrance oil is going to be a synthetic oil that's made in a lab, and then an essential oil is going to be from like a pure plant, so some type of an herb or stem, and it's a very intensive process where they are pretty much like extracting the alcohol from the plant matter, and then it's like you have burn off, which would be in a vapor form, and that's actually how you get like a hydrosol. So essential oils are great. Like you can use like both the byproduct and the actual oil that you are distilling or steaming out of it. Yeah.
Wow. So in one batch, you make about how many containers?
I make about what gallon? That's about 10 gallons.
On the floor there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll make a few gallons worth, and then they're color coded. You guys can't see this, but I keep them color coordinated based on what they are. So like Bloom is red, Awaken is yellow, Mellow is green, Nostalgia is blue. And
is it all right if I grab one of those and show
sure, yeah.
Like this is what?
Oh wait, that one's gonna be liquid. So that's yeah.
All right.
So like this is Bloom.
Let's take Bloom over to where we were sitting. Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. So will they be able to see this? Okay, perfect. Yeah. So this is Bloom, and notice it's all nice and filled in there.
Oh.
And we don't add all of the
It smells so. Oh, it's divine. Oh my gosh.
So it's like this.
It's a very soft fragrance. It's
very
not.
soft,
sometimes you feel overpowered, but it's just very.
So
very
in
subtle.
this mode here, this is like how we prep it, and so then when I start to go and make like different orders, I then like take it out and I slowly melt it just so that it's like I can whip it, so it's lighter to whip, and then we add additional scent oils into it so that you do get that scent base that's not lost.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's definitely a process, and I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually all of this is handmade labor of love.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. And is there a freshness period that?
Yeah. So like the way we do our freshness period is a lot of these butters, like a shea butter or a cocoa butter, they can last about 2 to 3 years.
Oh, wow.
But then when you start adding lighter oils like a vitamin E or a coconut oil or jojoba, that decreases the lifespan. So we place ours at a 12-month lifespan.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the purported health benefits of some of these ingredients that you use?
So vitamin E is great to really help moisturize the skin. And then the jojoba oil softens and smoothens the skin. Jojoba, it's like J-O-J-O.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Helps to like soften and smoothen the skin. Also helps with anti-aging. So vitamin E is amazing for anti-aging. Yeah, so what's cool is that shea butter naturally has it in it. Like that is the vitamin that you find in shea butter, then we add vitamin E to it again. Excuse me. So you get those extra benefits. Wow. Cocoa butter helps to remove any type of scarring or discoloration. Yeah, so shea butter, great like emollient. If you have like eczema, dry skin, psoriasis, great to apply that on your skin.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And then some of the fragrances also have some purported health
Yep.
benefits too.
So, and our awaken, that's going to be citrus. So, citrus oil is great to uplift your spirit. It's really something, that's why it's like people drink orange juice in the morning, you kind of get a kick in your day if you're drinking like spirit. Bloom with the lavender and the rose and the jasmine, that's very calming.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's something you can do at night. You can really help to relax if you're sleeping. Nostalgia with the sandalwood and patchouli is like very grounding and calming.
Mm-hmm.
And then mellow is unscented, so it just has the pure butter base and
yeah.
the oils.
So you really have something for people who are fragrance sensitive all the way.
Trees in different parts of the world, and you absolutely have to. If you look at Africa, the Central Africa, so it's going to be like Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana. What is that? Is that Senegal or Chad? So yeah, kind of that belt.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, are you helping to support in some ways? I assume. How's that connection to supporting the economy and the people?
Absolutely. So even like just us, that's like providing jobs to the communities, and we are also working to start partnering with other organizations. So we have joined the Global Shea Alliance, which is a global recognized shea butter alliance. So we are able to connect through that network and really make sure that the people that we're getting our shea butter from, that there are practices in place that are kind of governing that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that, so in addition to all of the wonderful benefits provided in the products themselves, it's your company is one that we can feel good about supporting.
Absolutely.
Which I don't know. I personally am just so honored to be able to carry your products at Himelhoch.com.
Thank you.
So,
we're excited.
yeah.